let's go over our Facebook event. So I know a lot of you guys kind of saw the intro video for it. This was the first time that we were able to offer the platform to people who didn't know anything about it and didn't have any interest in real estate or finance. And what I mean by that is we've always offered it to our clients, right, and our prospects. So when people call, we talk to them about it. Our clients who we're helping, we talk to them about it. Our past clients and our database, we've talked to about it. We've obviously talked to lenders and real estate agents about it, CPAs, financial professionals. But it's the first time we've had an area where somebody could walk up and say, what's this? And just from scratch, learn about the platform. And so it was a good test because we were able to get 187 people to sign up for the platform that really had no idea what it was previously, right? These are renters and these are current homeowners. So the Facebook employees would kind of come to our area, the shop that we had set up there on the Facebook campus, and they would just walk up and say, what's this? Right? And so when you guys are talking to people about this, if you're at events, if you're anything that you may host, right? If you're doing any community events, if you're even doing an open house, right? That would be a little bit easier because obviously they're interested in real estate at that point. If you have any relationships with any corporations or organizations or groups that you do anything with now, the basic way to talk about it is, people walk up and say, what's this, right? And we wouldn't just want to say Art of Homeownership because we want them to know who we are. So I would say, yeah, we're a mortgage lender, right? With the Ryan Grant team with Fairway Mortgage, and we partner with the Art of Homeownership to provide this platform for renters and homeowners. Which one are you? Do you rent or do you own a home? And so if they would rent a home, we would give them the rental version of the flyer, which I'll have here, right? So we'd pull up the rental flyer where we'd show them the 4 things they would get. And if they owned a home, we'd pull up this flyer where we'd show them the 6 things they would get. And I would just say, one of the things we realize is, assuming I'm talking to a homeowner, one of the things we realize is that a lot of people just own a home and not a lot of people are very successful homeowners. And so as mortgage lenders, we want to help change that. So all of our clients get access to this and all of our prospective and future clients get access to this. And so there's no cost, no commitment. We're not selling anything here. We just fundamentally believe that by you getting access to all 6 of these services and having these valuable services in your life, it's going to make you a much more successful homeowner, right? And same thing for renters. I'd say as a renter, one of the things that we're really focused on is helping people make smart decisions. And we realize that, correct me if I'm wrong, but you probably want to buy a home. You just don't know if you can or you should, and you really haven't gone through a process to figure that out. I'm like, yeah, it's true. And so what we do is, we give you all these services, and our commitment here is that, we're not selling anything. We just believe we can help you become a successful homeowner at some point. So all these things are really helpful to incubate or get the client into the platform, right? And one thing I heard more than anything from all the Facebook employees was, well, what's the catch? This sounds too good to be true. How do you make your money? Right? And I guess I was kind of expecting it, but that's not necessarily. Probably about 10 times I was asked that question. And I said, well, we are a mortgage lender, right? So the reason we do this is because we don't spend all of our money trying to find new clients just to do a mortgage, right? What we do is we invest in this platform to be able to offer to people like yourself, knowing that you'll get a ton of value from it. It'll help your life in a number of ways. And ultimately, over time, we'll help you decide when it makes sense to buy, sell, or finance a home. And we'll have the opportunity to earn your business at that point, right? So we invest in this in advance of earning your business because we know at some point you're going to buy, sell, or finance a home most likely. And we want to help you understand when you should do that, how you should do it, and give you a lot of value, between now and the time that happens. And they're like, oh, wow, okay, that's cool. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, I'd love to sign up, right? So we got a lot of people to sign up just through the email that Facebook sent out to their employees. We got a lot of people to sign up right there on the spot. We're giving out shirts, and we'll make sure we have the shirts. Kylie, can you make a point to put the shirt, maybe an image of it, and then some of the details so they can have it. So if you guys ever have any events, you can pull the image and you can pull the Art of Homeownership logo, put your logo, your own mortgage logo on one of the shirts, please, and be able to give it out. But the amount of connection and the amount of people that we were able to engage at that event was substantial. I mean, we typically average 50 or so leads a week, as a team. And so to get 187 in 4 hours was really speaks to the power behind the platform, right? And that you can take someone who has no idea what it is and get them to be able to sign up because you've told them there's no cost, there's no commitment, we're not selling anything. If you never use it, no big deal. If you never do a mortgage with us, doesn't matter. If you don't like the emails or don't find any value in it, opt out, right? There's no downside to it. I think that's the important part. And we have 4 consultations this week with Facebook employees to talk to them about whether it's a refinance or figuring out if they can buy a home. So it really does work when the consumer understands what it is, when they get access to it. And the conversations that we were having, a lot of them led to, oh, we're thinking about refinancing, or one lady said, we literally just closed on our home, we haven't even made our first payment. I wish I would have known about you guys 60 days ago, because none of this stuff is happening for us, right? Like, we barely even got a call that said we closed from our realtor and from our lender. So it was a very overwhelming response. I mean, for 4 hours straight, we were talking nonstop. We actually needed more of our team there to be able to help more people. So we're excited about that, and we're excited now to be able to then, give you guys that same playbook to be able to go, work with corporations, organizations, or groups. Literally, if you have any, community events, there's, parades, there's all sorts of stuff that you guys can be a part of in your community, right? I mean, even neighborhood events that, real estate agents throw. If you're a real estate professional and you do, any sort of community involvement, if you do yard sales or garage sales or that stuff for like farm areas, you can just have this up and you can sign people up at a pretty significant clip that have no interest in buying, selling, or financing a home, or that may have one, and they'll talk to you about it while signing up. So I want to go over this a little bit further. I want to make sure I'm answering any questions. Let me see here. Let me turn on my volume. So in terms of community events, corporate involvement, corporate affiliations, I'm sure you guys know people who own companies. I'm sure obviously every one of your clients works for a company, so you have the opportunity to connect with them and ask them who you can talk to. But what questions do you have about how you can utilize this, person to person, face to face, having an event or having a booth? What can we answer for you there, and how can we help you create more of an opportunity to adopt more clients?